My name is Natasha Ria El-Scari. I am 35 years old. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm an educator. I've been an educator for about 13 years. I'm also an artist. I'm a writer and a performer. I'm a mother. I think I am an amazing friend and spirit. I'm really quite interesting, I would say. Slightly charismatic, obviously good looking, and a lot of fun to be around. So I used to always ride by CSL and back and forth, and I was always curious about it because it was called the Center for Spiritual Living. And at the time I was married, and I would always tell my husband that I really wanted to just kind of stop in and check it out. I left the church when I was 15 years old, and my mom was okay with that. She said, you need to go on your own journey because your relationship with God is a personal one. And so a friend of mine actually wanted me to meet another gentleman who went to church here, and his name is Joel Brown, and he went on to California to do great things, and we still talk and everything. And so at that time, my marriage was ending, and simultaneously, out of nowhere, my sister, who was my best friend, passed away. So I was having all of this huge transition in my life all at once, and I had only been coming to CSL probably 3 months prior to that. My sister and I always created what we wanted church to be like. We had church that we loved and grew up in, but we were like, if we had a church, it would be like this, and it would have singing, and we would never talk about revelations, we'd never talk about burning in hell, and we'd never talk about sin. It'd be a lot of singing, and that's what we always said. And so when I came here, I said, Rolanda, you've got to come. This is the church that we've created. I knew early on all that what the teachings say about God being inside of you, having the power to change your life, it not being a bad versus a good. These were things that I knew intuitively. I always knew, even when I didn't see things that, it wasn't a part of my spiritual growing up. It wasn't necessarily part of my reality, but I knew those things to be true, and I just held on to them. And sometimes I would ask questions at my own church, and people would just always kind of pat me on the head and say, that's just Natasha. That's just kind of how she is. So it was kind of like coming home. I think the work that I had to do and what brought CSL to my life in a greater way was really about truly tapping all the way into my fearlessness. I had always been fearless. I had always been an advocate, for others, but to really just get inside and say, what do you really, really want that's outside of the confines of being African American, of being female, of being in Kansas City? What do you want to do with your life? Of being a mother, all of those things. What do you really want to do? And so the good news was that I was already doing so many of the things that I wanted to do, but I think CSL has helped me to tap more into truly, truly being fearless, and also to knowing that it's okay to be even greater than the great that I already am. That is, I don't have to stop on my greatness. I don't have to just get here and say, okay, that's enough. That I can keep becoming greater and greater, and that I unfold over and over and over again. And I think that was the part where I was very limited, that I was like, well, I'm already doing this, and I'm already doing that, and I'm already doing that, and I'm happy. I'm happy with these things. But discovering that there's like an infinite amount of happy, like you just keep opening up these boxes, of happy. And some of them are large and some of them are small. So I would say that it's been really good about reminding me of the love that I have in my life, especially being single and dating. That love is already always present all the time. It's in me, it's in my children, it's in my friends, it's in my work that I do, it's in my art, it's in my performances, that I don't have to only seek love in one place, even though I still have that longing and I want that and I desire that, and I know that's there for me, and I know exactly what that's supposed to look like, even when it doesn't look like what I think it's supposed to look like. I know what it looks like, that it's available to me, and I think that is a huge, huge part of it. Yeah. Namaste.